guys, welcome back to another episode of Seriously Podcast. I'm Mary.
I'm Brittany.
And if you're new to the channel, that's not right. If you're new to our podcast, first of all, welcome. And please don't judge us. That's just a disclaimer that we like to give all our new listeners. We're a bit of a mess. We're just being honest in 2020.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's necessary.
Claim it.
We have to, you know. But we are a bunch of fun. You can ask people and tell people about us. Just don't tell the negative. Please, I beg you.
Don't tell the negative because you're going to get some negative when you leave this show today.
We recap web series. We like to have a lot of fun. Just review web series that are out there.
So currently we have been recapping the show Bigger on BET Plus. A lot of fun this show. So it follows a girl, Layne, and her 4 best friends and cousin.
Yes.
Yes? And just going through the highs and lows of adulthood. Of adulthood.
Okay.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, still learning words.
Still learning words.
2020.
Haven't reached my full peak of adulthood yet, but I'm getting there as well. So it's a really fun show, and she is kind of juggling 2 men at this point.
Yes.
She has a guy who wants to fiance her.
Yes.
She is fianced.
Yeah, she's fianced now.
To a guy who is, what do you want to say?
Nice. Nice guy.
Convenient.
He has a great job. He's a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But he is also boring. He's not satisfying her sexually.
No.
He's not really doing it for her. He's a great friend.
Good friend.
He's a great friend.
Almost like a nice coworker.
Yeah. So sweet.
So sweet. Thank you so much.
He's a great friend to her. Like, they have a good friendship.
Yeah.
But in terms of, like, sexual chemistry, romance, she's just feels like he's predictable, and but she agreed to a lifetime with him.
Yes, she did. Because he's safe. He's like, this. Like, I'm getting older, so this is the guy I should be with. Good job, good benefits, good everything. Like, on paper, he's great.
Yeah.
And that's what I need in my life.
Yeah.
Until she met a new guy, Reggie, who rocked her world.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I could do this.
Yes.
So she's trying to have fun and juggle, but Layne is not about that life.
She is not.
And her friends are trying to tell her, but she's not trying to listen.
Yeah, they did tell, first night, have fun with him. But now she's, like, trying to get him to be her dude. And it's
Is
like,
she?
She was.
I feel like
she's
was
like
trying.
expecting him to pretty much have, like, the same qualities as Greg, who's her fiance. But Reggie is just, he's the hood dude that just knows that he's playing his position. He knows he's a side dude.
Yeah.
And he's totally okay with that.
Yeah. And I feel like she's okay with that, too.
I think she's accepting it now, but before she was kind of, like, trying to have conversations with him, and it's like, girl, that's not the guy.
And then I think she accepted that. Like, all right, she's not the guy. Let me just have fun. But she never did this before. Juggling 2 guys, a lot of work. And I don't even know if I could do that.
I feel like I can.
You feel like you can? You can handle that?
I think I can.
It depends. Like, talking, like, we're just texting. I could text a few guys.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, dating, I can't imagine, oh, I got a date with Fred on Friday and
I love it.
Joe on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Joe, from you.
Oh, no. No.
No.
Not that guy. I don't want him in my life.
All right. So we're going to get into episode 3 of Bigger right now.
Okay, episode starts off, Layne.
Layne.
I'm just going to always call her Layne.
Why?
Because I just don't like Layne. I don't like that name.
We just give people new names that we prefer. I don't like Layne.
I don't like Layne.
Call her L.
L Boogie. L is having sex with Greg.
Yeah.
And she wants him to give it to her the same way that Reggie does. And he's not understanding. You want me to smack it? Like,
yeah, I don't. That's domestic violence. I don't want to hit you.
Do you want me to smack you? And she's like, yeah, harder, like that. And that's just not his lane,
nice
if you will.
His lane.
It's not his thing. So,
because she can't say, oh, do it how Reggie do it.
Yeah,
like,
she can't say that.
Reggie has, I guess, spoiled her.
Yes.
Like, he took her to the top of the top, and now she comes back to Greg, and it's like, this is not it. She's
trying to get him to be a Reggie, and he's just not a Reggie.
He's a Greg. He's a
Greg.
Greg. This is who he is. He can't change. He's not going to change.
He can't do that.
No. If it hasn't been this way from the jump, it's not happening.
No, not at all.
Maybe you can teach people you can teach people how to sexually please you, I guess, but
I don't know if she has the patience or like the heart to tell him how she really, really wants it.
Yeah.
Like she's like, yeah, that works.
She's
and it's
faking
like,
it till she make it. And she is bored.
Girl, you're not down the aisle yet. You haven't walked down the aisle. So you might as well tell him everything that you don't like now.
Before you jump the broom.
Instead of just like, yeah, that's fine. Like when your voice goes high like that, we know you're lying.
You're a liar.
And he should know you by now. Like he should know when you're lying.
Yeah. I feel like Greg is very like oblivious to things and doesn't want to see the truth. Like he's in his own little fairy tale world. Yeah. It's like, Greg, wake up.
Or maybe he does see it and just refuses to accept it.
And he's like, no, that's not it. It is it, Greg.
That's what's happening.
That's exactly what's happening. Even his coworkers are laughing at him like, you don't get it? Like, what do you mean she's not sleeping after you put it down? He's like, oh, she does the dishes, she cleans. Like,
he's
no.
so satisfied. He is tired after
my God.
whatever the hell he just did. He's, oh my God. Whew, girl, you took it out of me. What? And she's just laying there like, hey.
All right, I'm going to go watch TV, I guess.
That's all I can do.
She is not satisfied, and he does not see it. And everybody's like, how? His patient and his coworkers are cracking up at him.
And the coworkers are laughing at you.
You're a joke.
And you still don't get it? You're too smart to be this dumb.
Talk about it. That might be the name of this episode. Like, you're too smart to be dumb. Come on now. So when Veronica sees Layne, she actually tells Layne, like, girl, you cannot expect passionate sex from a guy who just gives you marital sex. Like,
yeah. And I'm like, how would you know? Have you been married before?
That is true. Has
anyone put a ring on it for you to say that? Like, that is such
you
a
can't
generic
relate,
thing to
right?
Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of married couples who are still having like amazing sex.
Yeah,
because you got used to that person.
I know, but I guess it just comes. People always think like once you get married, here comes the routine. Yeah. It's just no spark. You got to keep the marriage alive. Like aside from like Reggie, who's like new and fresh.
Right.
Like,
I didn't like that she said that to her friend because it's like this girl clearly wants to marry someone.
Yeah.
And she wants to marry this guy. She wants to think positively for you to say like, girl, that marital sex is what you about to get.
And then, like, last episode, she was saying, go with Greg. Like,
she's so confused.
Where do you want me to go, Veronica? What?
How about stop listening to Veronica? Because she has no man.
No, according to her, she got 3.
She has 3 people on the roster, but she has no man.
She does not. She is single. I don't think I would take much advice I will only take advice from Veronica if I'm looking for, okay, teach me how to
be a boss bitch.
Be a boss. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Because when it comes to relationships, she doesn't do relationships. So
right.
Why are you taking advice?
So why am I going to talk to you? You don't do relationships.
She's totally okay with situationships, and I don't even think she considers them situationships. She knows that we just sleeping with each other.
She's here for a good time, not a long time. That's it.
That's it.
So the crew is out.
Mm-hmm.
The crew is out. They're playing pool or whatever, and Tracy invites everyone to a club tonight. They're like, all right, bet. What time? She said 11:30. Can't make it.
We're all washed. We're not doing this.
Cannot make it. 11 what? PM?
Girl,
I'm confused.
Everybody like, listen, I'm going to yoga tomorrow morning. I got work. I got this. I got that. I can't be there. I'm sorry.
I can't. I felt that on my spirit. Like, you want me to go where, and what?
You
Heels?
want me to leave the house at 11?
I'm confused. I can't make it. There's no way.
I'm
what
not
about
there
a 7
anymore.
p.m.? I could do 7.
I can do a cute happy hour.
If I'm already out,
that's it.
I'm there.
But you want me to go home, get dressed, get
makeup,
take a shower, get dressed, do new makeup for the nighttime,
and then put on some heels.
Inches.
You talking about 4-inch? We are washed. We are so washed. Like, no, I cannot.
No, thank you.
But thanks for the invite.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate it
so much. If
you
want to do a brunch, I am there.
I could do a cute day party.
I'm there.
Sign me up. But
you want me to, first of all, you want me to work my 8 hours.
Ooh. Are you talking about a weeknight?
Yes.
No.
Work my 8 hours. Go home, first of all, when I go home, I want to take a nap.
I want to go to sleep.
That's
past the nap. I'm sleeping. I want to eat.
And then I'm not getting up. I'm comfortable. Once I change into my pajamas for the night.
Oh, no. No. That's the chill. Once you put on the chill clothes, I'm
She's
in for the
asking
night.
people who work.
No.
Do you want to come out? No, they don't.
Even the weekend is questionable.
Even Vince said no, and he works at a club.
But he works the breakfast hours, and we'll get there. We'll get there later. We're going to get there later. So he definitely could have pulled up.
He could have.
So she hits the club, looking real cute.
Oh my God.
She's okay, living her life, cutting the line. Okay, she even gets fans. Fans are requesting photos.
They want you.
They want. She is that girl. So she thought.
Yes.
So she goes.
Mind you, she was invited by a promoter.
Yes.
To come to the club.
Promoters just be talking though.
They do.
Just to get you there.
They just talk.
Love talk. Yeah, come through. It's gonna be crazy. Lines filling up. Oh, you better get there. You get there, nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
Life of promoter. So she gets to the front of the line, and Mr. Bouncer said, "Where you going?"
He said, "What do you want to do here?
What do you need?
How can I help you, ma'am?"
She's like, "I'm on the list."
What list?
Whose list?
Who
At
put
this
you there?
Before she even gave her name, he was like, "You're not on the list. Like, I know who's on the list, and it's not you." She said, "Tracy, I'm not seeing anything like that on here."
So she getting upset.
Yeah,
of course, because she was invited from
embarrassing.
This promoter. There's people on the line just watching, like,
watching
you can't even get in the club.
I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in.
You can't even get in. Okay, Tracy. So she actually stood on the line.
She got back. Like, luckily the fan said, "Girl, come through, stand with me. You don't gotta go to the back of the line."
Yes, but you still stood on the line.
I would have went home.
I have to go home
because I'm already not even trying to be out here.
Right.
And then I can't get in.
And then she's like, "Call them." He's like, "I've already called whoever you think you spoke to."
He ain't called nobody. He ain't called nobody.
Of course he didn't call nobody. That's what you have to say. Customer service.
Customer service. I informed management, and they'll be right with you.
They'll be right with you.
No.
If you could just move to the side so I can get the rest of the people.
Yeah, that's actually on the list. But thank you so much.
And he was just letting a lot of girls who, in his opinion, just looked better than Tracy.
Right. Because these bouncers let people in at their discretion.
Right.
And he was not feeling Tracy. He wasn't feeling her vibe.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
He was like, first of all, you're coming in here with this old dress. She looked a bit dated to me.
That dress was something I was wearing in 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
So he was like, you cannot come into this club. People cannot see you in there.
This is not the vibe that we want.
Vibe.
And she got played again when Portia from Housewives came rolling in. And she's like, hey, girl. Portia did not know who this girl was.
But she said, hi. Like, that's all you can say to the fans.
The fans, hi, honey.
Hey,
hello.
Oh, my God, thank you. I love you, too. That's all you can say.
Who is that? I have no clue.
No clue, girl. I don't know who that is.
But Tracy's trying.
Once again, just the struggle.
The struggle.
And she don't let it phase her. That's what I love about Tracy.
Yeah. She's just going to keep it pushing.
Dust it right off her shoulder.
Yes. But the bouncer, like, even when she got to the point of the line, why couldn't he let her in?
I have no idea.
Because she waited online. She did her time.
She did her time.
She did her time. Why couldn't she get in?
Not good enough. She did not look good enough. He said no.
That is so sad.
It had to be her look.
He
did not like her look.
He wasn't feeling her.
Even Lil Scrappy was like, yo, Tracy, come take a picture with us.
So she feeling herself. Lil Scrappy knows me.
She was really feeling herself. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Lil Scrappy. Like, girl,
calm down. It's just Lil Scrappy.
It's just Lil Scrappy.
And the bouncer was not impressed with Lil Scrappy stunt. Cute. Tag me in the photo. Great.
We all do.
Great. Moving on. So she gets home the next day. She gets notification about this Lil Scrappy photo, and sister's cropped out.
She's not even in. You're not even in the photo.
Maybe a nail. Maybe a bracelet. That's
maybe
it.
a hair.
Maybe a
hair. Strand. That's
You're gone. So she's like, I got cropped out a picture with Lil Scrappy.
Yes, girl. And
like that's my
Lil
life.
Scrappy and 2 promotional models.
Who are y'all?
I don't know who those other 2 girls were. I only know who Little Scrappy was. So you got cropped out of even that?
Wow. That would take me for a loop. Like, I'm really at the bottom.
Like, you have to really, like, look deep inside.
Yes, you have to really, because she's like stressed at this point.
Yes,
she's stressed.
She has to get back to the drawing board. Like,
she has to start. Yeah, how can I get back to the top, and where do I go from here? Period.
Okay, so Deon had asked the friends, what do y'all think about the N-word in the workplace?
Yes.
No one else is working a 9 to 5, so I'm not sure why he asked them that. Right?
Nobody.
No one. However, Veronica,
maybe.
She did say, you need to speak to somebody about that because you don't want them to start saying, because they said N-word at karaoke. She's like, you don't want them to start saying that in the workplace.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So he ends up, talking to his boss. I think the boss noticed he was about to complain about something, so he was like, hey, you want to go to this hockey game with me? There's
what you doing later?
A lot of clients at this game.
Yeah.
To him, he just heard big money.
That's it. Because I'm already trying to get this promotion.
Yes.
Trying to get in good graces with the boss. The boss is feeling me.
He invited me somewhere. I'm going.
This sounds good. It sounds good.
Yeah. The boss is like, what you said about karaoke? I said it was really fun. Like, you should come with us next time. You should come.
You inviting the boss?
I mean, I think I would have done the same thing.
Come through.
If I was going to complain about coworkers saying the N-word and then I get invited, this is my first invite anywhere. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah,
to Deon. It was his first time.
His I guess anybody who gets invited to these hockey games, it's like, okay, you're in.
Yeah,
you're in. You are one of us.
Right. It's a whole networking thing.
It's a networking thing. So he's
trying to level up.
Of course, he's gonna capitalize off of that.
N-word what? I ain't hear nothing.
And what? Negotiate.
Negotiate. That's what I heard. I like that word.
Exactly what I heard. I like that word. Would you even say anything to your boss? I don't think I would go to my boss.
I think I would have spoke to the coworker first.
Cause that's what he was prepping for in the bathroom. Like, oh, what you doing? Like, remember he was prepping in the bathroom? They didn't even check if anybody was in there. What it's stupid. So stupid. But I definitely would have went to the coworker.
Yeah, listen, I wasn't really feeling you saying the N-word. You could have skipped that. Yeah. You didn't have to say the word.
That was a great song. Love the song.
And even going to your boss, that causes tension between you and the coworkers because they're going to think I thought we were cool enough for you to talk to me.
Hello. You did not say anything last night.
You didn't say nothing at karaoke.
I got off the stage. You said, hey.
Hey.
That's it.
Want a drink? That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. You want more kumquat beer? That's
what I heard. You see me in the office all the time. You ain't saying nothing. You saw me at the bathroom. You didn't say anything. But now, Tom is calling me into the office.
Right. And now I have an HR suit? No, we're not cool. I would, address him first. And if he's still, whatever, N-word, if he go crazy like that, okay, now we got to take it to authorities. Authorities. Now we got to take it to the upper house.
Upper house. We haven't been in the office in a long time.
No, we haven't. We don't know the layout. I haven't been in the office in 3 years.
The upper house.
The upper house.
What is that?
The representatives? House of Representatives? I don't know. What do they call it?
That ain't it. I know that ain't it.
So let's go to Vince. So Vince is working at a strip club, but he has the breakfast club shift. And he got a glimpse of the nightlife. It was popping. Girls everywhere. Bottles in the
money
air,
everywhere.
Money everywhere, tip jar filling over, full. He's like, this is lit. And
he was in Candyland.
He's
have you never been there?
He's like, oh my God, wow, sir. There had to be something about this bar that you knew what it was about,
right?
So then we can see his shift. Freaking girls got one leg.
There's breakfast.
There's breakfast we're having.
The breakfast shift is basically the graveyard shift.
Yeah, because you got these old white men that are not supposed to be in there.
Nope.
Got their wives at home, but they in here. Supposed to be at a conference call, but they in here. And you got these girls not even doing nothing. They're on their phones.
They could care less.
Dead.
His tip jar has been empty all this time.
Dust.
He didn't even know that's what that's for. It's
he
for
thought
money.
it was for my keys. Because didn't even know.
That's what he used it for.
Did not even know. So he's like, this is not the life I signed up for. It's not what I want for myself. Mm-hmm. So he goes to Tracy look. No, because after he went to his boss, the boss is like, you're here?
Yeah.
Because you don't have a social presence.
Right,
no one knows you.
He had the audacity to say, listen, let me DJ one of these nights.
Who are
you?
To do what?
What do you mean DJ?
I don't understand. You want to be on a Friday night?
You want me to promote you on a flyer?
Who are you?
Make it make sense to me. You want people to come to hear you?
I want people to come. So why would I
want you to DJ it?
I'm confused. So that's when he went to Tracy's house, like, help me out with the social media thing. Like, I need to build a presence. I need to get my name out there because, like, I'm finally throwing in the towel. I'm going to get with the times. So she's like, say less. Step
into my office.
You know, Tracy loves a project.
Yes.
She loves a project, and she has no problem helping him.
She loves a project. She wants to take the stress off of herself. Like, she doesn't even want to think about her own problems. She's just like, let me do something good. Let me help the community.
Somebody out. Let me
help the community.
Charity. Come on now.
She gives him a whole makeover.
Oh, yes.
Because it was much needed.
Well, Tracy didn't go. Monica went. Monica went and helped him out. Apparently, Tracy puts on a wig and she's a new person. Hannah Montana.
She dresses a bit down.
Like
she kind of looks like a tourist.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
As opposed to like super glammed up.
Mm-hmm. So
and
this is Monica.
Like, why you dressed like this? Like, why you dressed so down?
What is this about? Like, girl, no. I mean, I'll give it to her. People know her.
Yeah.
But I don't think to the point where people's like, Tracy!
Right.
But she's doing it because she's like, if the Korean people at the shop know I'm a celeb, they won't get the discount because she's a haggler.
She's a haggler. She negotiates down. She negotiates down.
Yes, because they it came to like $450, and she's like, all right, no problem. I'll give you $300.
She's speaking in fluent Korean.
This is her people. This is her life. Like, this is her shop. They know her.
Even Vince is looking at her like, when the hell did you even learn a different language? What?
He's so confused. But this is a whole different. This is Monica. A whole different person.
Oh, you're right. It's Monica.
So so it comes to $450. She's like, all right, bet $300. He's like, no. What do you think this is? So they go back and forth, and she actually gets him down to $375 because she's like, ain't nobody in here.
Right.
So you better take this little $300 and be on your way. Okay, so as Tracy and Vince are leaving the store. Mm-hmm. She puts them on social media.
Yes. She's like, you about to enter social media right now.
You better get prepared. Get ready. Like, follow me, tag me. I'll follow you. I'll repost you. Like, you're about to get a heavy following. Mm-hmm. So she's in his phone, bada bing, bada boom, and he gets notification. Who is it?
It's Veronica.
Veronica, talking about what?
I need a stress reliever.
Girl, what kind of stress? What kind of stress is?
You know what kind of stress.
So Tracy's instantly like,
you mean Monica?
Monica is confused.
She wants to drop the phone. Like,
yes.
What?
And Vince takes the phone so quick, like, oh, nothing to see here. Sir.
I've seen it already.
I've seen it all. That's all I need to see.
I'm putting it in the vault until you're ready to talk about it.
I'm going to keep it in the chambers.
Until somebody pisses me off.
It'll come out if it needs to. I'm going to give you a chance to bring it to the table. But just know it's noted.
Just know that it's in my vault.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I will be using it at my discretion. Thank you so much.
Please note. So then, talk about Veronica, because she is different.
Obsessed at this point. First of all, she has a whole vision board dedicated to taking Shelly down.
Do not call that thing a vision board. That was some FBI.
Her vision.
That was some FBI secret whatever. That was not nobody's vision board. She has a
whole vision board dedicated to taking Shelly down. Shelly don't even know you have a problem with her. That's the crazy
Shelly
part.
does not care. Shelly does not care what you're doing.
Shelly didn't even see you at the negotiations, like at the auction. She didn't even see you there until you actually won it.
Oh my God! But I understand her frustration because I would throw me for a loop too, like.
But not to the point where you now want to go into the same market as her, because they were doing two completely different markets, and now she wants to do commercial too, only because Shelly's doing it. And granted, it is where the money is.
Yeah, it is, but that's her turf, and you are killing it with the residential. So do your thing.
And you were never thinking about that market till this person popped
and now
up.
you about to, girl.
Now you ended up overpaying for a property.
Overpaying. She went $10,000 over the cap, like the last thing. Like, girl,
did you see anybody else raising their hand for this?
Nobody. Everybody said 68. Okay, 72, 75, 85,000. Girl,
you know how stupid you look?
Everybody was like, oh, Okay.
You're supposed to make a profit off of these properties.
And this is one of those like kind of like silent blind auctions. So you don't know what you're getting.
You have no idea what this
you
property
just listen to what it is. And you're like, okay, that sounds kind of fun. It was a fixer-upper.
Yeah.
But beyond
but
the fixer-upper.
If you knew the actual market, you would know.
If you knew
the fixer-upper.
If you knew the right terms and everything, you were not paying attention. Now
you
look
did not
at
know
you.
this market, honey.
And Shelly's like, good luck.
Yeah.
You're going to need it.
Like, oh my God, I'm so surprised that you bought that because that thing is trash.
I would not go over the 75. That was the cap.
I would have never gone over that.
That was the cap. And now look at you. You're down.
Pick your face up off the floor. Thanks. She's going to have to become Fix It Felix out here because apparently it's not good.
It's
not
trash.
Good.
It's trash. And you have to be you have to know what you're doing to excel at that.
Good luck, girl.
So let's see if she fails or succeeds in this market. It's going to be a challenge.
Yes, it is. Sure. Yes, it is. So we kind of end off with Layne, if you will, if you want to call her that.
That's her name.
Throughout this whole episode, you know, she's been battling with her little next door neighbor.
Oh,
what's the white girl name?
Downward facing dog lady.
Downward facing dog lady. The yoga studio woman. You know, she came up to her and was like, listen, the business association does not want Willie in this neighborhood. That's just not a good look for us.
Not a good look. Granted, Willie is very comfortable.
Very.
This tent is huge.
This tent is a home.
Is he really homeless? He has a home. He has a home at this point. And he puts it right in front of Layne's shop. And she doesn't want to say anything. Like, she connected with this guy. She considers him almost a friend.
Yes, because they're both black.
Yeah, gotta stick together. And this lady, she gets on my nerve because, like, why are you coming to me? Why don't you handle it?
Right. You have all this heart to tell me that this person is problematic for you. However, you do not want to even engage with that person. But you feel like because I'm black also, I feel like you're easier to talk to.
Right, exactly.
Because in my mind, you guys are both the same person.
Yeah, you
regardless of you having a whole business, because of your skin color, you're just like that guy.
You guys are the same. You guys can connect.
So you understand what he's saying.
You'll understand. Like, what? You're going this hard. Do it yourself. That's exactly what I would have said to her. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be involved. You talk to the business association.
Because he's such an issue for you. Yeah. So how about you speak to him?
Because I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm sure Layne does not want this in front of her house.
Granted, no one is coming into her business. However.
Granted, it's messing with her money.
Because you noticed the issue first, you should handle it.
And you out here signing petitions, you got it. Just let me know.
But Layne is nice, if you will.
Yeah.
And so she takes the responsibility like a fool.
Like a fool.
Because I would have definitely been like, get out of my face. Leave me alone.
Yeah. So she ends up talking to Willie.
Going to his house.
She goes to his house and she's like, let's talk outside. He said, no, come on in. Pull the crate over. You know, get right there. I'm about to finish lunch. I would have been like, Willie.
Willie is hilarious.
Willie,
he's so comfortable.
Come see me when you're done with lunch. I can't visit today.
And she went inside.
She went inside and had a cute seat on the crate. She's a different type of nice.
Shorts.
Girl. She did.
And I'm like, girl, first of all, put on some clothes.
I'm trying to think.
As a business owner.
That probably would be me, though.
Definitely.
I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
I would have been like, I actually have a couple of customers I can't leave the store, so whenever you're done with lunch, just come on over.
Come on.
She could have said anything, but she came inside like a fool.
She got real comfortable.
Something's wrong with her. Something's truly wrong with Layne.
Oh my gosh. So Willie, he talks about his life, and it was really, it was sad because, you know, he was in the military, fought for this country, and he got back and he like couldn't get a job.
Right. And
at all.
That happens to a lot of veterans.
Right. And it's sad. It's like, I did all this for this country. Y'all can't let me wear a blue vest to pack up some groceries. Like, how'd that work? So that's kind of like how he got to this point. And, you know, Layne is like, you know.
First of all, he's from that community. He's from that neighborhood. He grew up there. And he's like, y'all gentrifiers, y'all don't even know anything about this neighborhood.
Nothing.
But then you're telling me that I'm not good enough for this
I don't belong here. Who are y'all? And that is real. We see it all day, every day. Like, they come and take over our neighborhoods.
Right.
And it's sad. But he's like, you know what? You the only one out here that see me for me. See me as a human being. Like, if you need me to go,
I'll go.
I'll go. Only if you need me to go.
Me to go. She looking up like, oh, this is nice decor.
It's nice and cozy in here. It's a nice crate. What you eating? What's that from?
I know she feels bad. She has to.
Of course.
Because she went there specifically to tell him, you need to leave.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen, you treat me as a person. You're the only person here who's actually treated me like an actual person.
Yes, yes.
And she's just sitting there like,
so
the thing is
the business association. So she's like in an awkward position because it's like, how does someone tell you their life story and then you can say, well, I'm sorry, but you have to go.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
I was just not raised that way.
I was not raised this way at all.
Because that is just a horrible thing
at all. Yeah. So she didn't say anything to him, right?
She just sat there.
She just sat there quietly like, okay, let me know what you want to do. Oh, Layne. So aside from that issue, she's still dealing with the issue with Greg and his sexual, whatever you want to call it. So he's like, I see there's a problem. Let's try to fix it. Takes her to a sex shop. And she was like, this is
too much for me.
Too much. You got this creepy guy peeking through every corner like, sir, what do you need?
She's over here touching the products and smelling them. And I'm like, you're disgusting. You have no idea whose hands have been on this. You have no idea what other couples
what is going on.
Started touching things.
You don't know what's a return.
You don't know what's a return. What are you doing putting that so close to your face?
Oh my God. But Greg is so excited.
He's ready to help.
He's ready to help. Pick out what you want.
But he's like, he wants to prove to her that he
wants to find a solution.
Yeah, find a solution to this clear problem.
Yes.
That she don't want to speak out. So he's just like, maybe this way.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll open up more. Maybe this is what she wanted. But even she came off like a sexual a prude.
Yeah.
To like sex toys and stuff like that. She was like, I'll be in the car. I don't want to do this.
I think it was definitely because that man kept staring at her because he was a creep.
But then she was touching things.
Yeah, she was being like, what do you want? Do you want him to help or not? Like, he's trying. Greg is trying.
He's trying.
We got to give that to Greg.
Of course.
We definitely do.
Because at least, like, he's honest enough with her to say, listen,
I see your problem.
I see the problem. Let's try this. Instead of her just, yeah, that works. That's fine. Like,
yeah.
Tell that man.
Tell him. So they go home, or like maybe later that night, if you will. He debuts his purchases.
Oh, God.
He got some chaps, butt plugs, harnesses.
She wants nothing to do with him now.
Right. I don't want this.
This is not what I wanted.
But does Layne speak up?
No, she doesn't, because she's afraid to talk.
Like, all you had to say, like, Greg, I see what you're doing. Thank you for trying. But maybe let's just get a vibrator and call it a day.
Yeah.
We don't need the extra.
Steps.
Baby step. This is a lot.
He went all out. Like,
all out. He got everything.
Shooting a porno that we don't know
about? What is this for?
You're doing a whole production, sir. Why? Like,
my gosh.
We appreciate the initiative.
Yes.
However, you took it to another level.
Too far.
Now you're scaring her.
I'm scared as a viewer. I'm scared. I'm scared for her because this is not going to end well.
When he got butt plugs, I'm like, is he gay?
But he didn't even know what they were.
Oh, okay.
He like, okay, I can breathe. He didn't know what they were. He's like, oh, these things. They go, I don't know. They go in your ear. I don't know. And she's like, those are not for that. So he's inexperienced in everything.
Everything. But she's not going to tell him.
No. But that's how the episode ends. And so let's get into our question, comments, and concerns. All right. So questions, comments, and concerns. Let's start with Layne.
Okay. Layne, my concern is, how come you don't want to talk? Like, what are you so fearful of? Does she fear that if she's like completely honest with him, he's going to leave her?
Does she care if he leaves her?
That's the thing. Like, why is it so hard for you to be honest unless you care that you won't have a man anymore? Is it that you just want a man, or do you want Greg? So many questions.
What it really is, she only likes the idea of Greg.
Right.
She does not like Greg. She likes that he provides stability, he provides comfort, and he's there. Like, I'm not single.
The thing is, it's not like he spoils her with gifts and stuff like that. So it's like...
No, but it's not about the materialistic things. It's about being there. Stability as in...
I can understand it. Like, all right, I have a man. He's a doctor.
Yeah. He's
paying my bills and stuff like that. I could understand why she don't want to leave him if he's like providing financially for her. But she has her business. She's been struggling this whole time. He never stepped in. She never asked him for help. So it's like, what is this security net that you need from him?
Why he never helped her?
I was about to ask that question too. Like, how come he never said, babe?
She has to sell her car.
She had to sell her beautiful car. That was
beautiful, vintage.
Didn't her dad pass that down to her or something like that?
I think you're creating backstory. I don't know.
Possibly. I'll do that sometimes.
I don't know. But maybe Layne could be the type of, I was going to say, like, she could be the type, like, oh, I don't want help. I want to do it myself.
But then again, she did want help because I remember in the first episode, she asked her friends for help. And they were like, girl, you need to grow up. Mm-hmm. So why didn't he ever say...
Greg
and Layne, like, somebody.
Something not
adding up. He never said, babe,
like, babe, don't worry about it.
Let me help you out with some of these.
If you want to pay me back, you can.
Bills, yeah.
But, you're about to be my wife.
Right.
And when you struggle, I struggle.
Or
when
maybe
I go
she
up,
never brought up those issues that it's been struggling. The business has been struggling.
But Greg never said, where's your car? Where's your car?
He never said, how you getting to work?
Are you taking the bus?
Where's your car? Something's not adding up. You're right.
It's not making sense here. Okay. We're going to table that.
Because they don't live together, right? They live in two separate places. So she's paying her rent.
Yeah, she's paying her rent on time.
Or maybe he's paying
And then
her
she
rent.
still got, maybe, we don't know.
We don't know.
And she still got rent, I'm sure, for her establishment.
Yeah, she needs to pay rent for her business. Employee as well.
Yeah, and she had a nice apartment too.
Yeah. Not adding up.
Something not adding up.
So why are you with Greg? I'm confused.
What Greg doing?
What does he provide?
I guess just
the idea. Like
the idea, and just being there. Like somebody being there, like present, it matters a lot.
Yeah.
Because he can pay bills and just you can never see him. You never be there like when you need him.
And he does look good on paper.
Greg is there when he needs her. Like, if she was to say, Greg, yo, let me get some money, he'd be like, babe, how much? $1 million? $1 trillion?
Like
Why you didn't ask me before? I feel like he would, though.
He would.
As far as the Willie situation, Layne, she's in a tough spot.
She's just the type of person that doesn't like to talk.
She doesn't.
Because she took on the responsibility with that white woman, Miss
Dogface. Downward, whatever.
She took on that responsibility. She doesn't talk when it comes to Greg. She didn't talk when it came to Willie.
No.
She's just quiet.
She's just quiet.
Quiet.
Like, you have to speak your mind, sis, because you're going to get walked on. You're going to get stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in.
Awkward positions all the time.
Yep. You're going to end up settling for things you don't want because you never said it. Hello? Girl, where is your voice?
Where's your mouth?
Are you Ariel from Little Mermaid? Where
What's happening?
Ursula took it? What happened?
What happened? Tell us.
Let me know the backstory of that. Where's your voice? Where is it? So we'll see.
We'll see what's happened there.
Yeah.
We're just concerned for you because we want you to get your voice. And we don't want you to end up blowing up on people because this whole time you didn't want to talk and you just been bottling up.
Yeah. But I do want her to blow up on Yoga Lady because she is out of line. She's out of line.
That's acceptable.
Come on.
We don't want you to blow up on like Greg because he didn't know nothing about your issues.
Greg is just here.
He's trying to be here.
Trying. Oh, poor Greg.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah. All right. Next person
on the list is Tracy. Girl, just keep fighting the good fight.
Or should she give it up?
No.
What do you think? Should she give it up?
I feel
if
like
you keep failing,
she's so close to whatever it is she's
well,
trying. Like, I don't know. I just feel like because she's been down so many times and been played so many times, it's so close. It's in her grasp.
I could not handle it.
It's in her grasp.
She got a good head on her shoulders, a good heart. She put up a good fight.
A good fight. Like I feel for her. I feel like whatever it is she's trying to accomplish, she's gonna get there.
Okay.
It's close.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's having some hard times. Honestly, I think I would have thrown in the towel with the bouncer because that's so embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
Like, I think I'm out here, promoters want me here, and you're telling me I can't even get in. I have to stand online.
It does make me...
I was on TV.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was about to say. Like, she was on TV. Sometimes I feel like her head is too big for her sometimes. Like, because she was a reality star, like, she lets that get to her head way too much.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of these
and moments like
stars,
and moments like that with the bouncer brings her back to reality.
Reality, like, sis, you with me. we right here together.
We're the same.
We are the same. Like, you're not on my list. Yeah, it definitely brings her back down. But like today's what is the word? The terms. In today's day and age,
that's it.
Reality TV stars are put on like a high pedestal,
right.
like as opposed from like back in the day. Like you don't have to do much to be a celebrity these days.
That's true.
Which is like sad, but it's like
but
it will be.
Yeah, that does get to your head.
Yeah. So she's feeling herself a little bit too hard. But it don't mean she's not gonna get back on top.
Yeah, that's why I'm with her, and at the same time I'm not with her.
I just want her to have a plan B.
Yeah, she definitely, maybe makeovers might be her plan B.
Makeovers, yeah.
Let's see how Vince's success story.
She should have vlogged that. Like,
vlogged it, yeah.
Vlog, like, do a YouTube channel and vlog, okay, we're making over my friend today. Like, come on.
But I guess she wants to keep her connection with the Koreans as Monica with her cheap prices. So she don't want to show that.
Montana.
So she don't want to show that.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Speaking of Vince.
Ooh,
Let's see how he handles it.
Yeah, I want to see if I want to see how this social media. I feel like the social media is going to change him.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Like, it might turn him into a Tracy.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to get to his head.
He gonna get his little 100 followers. He's like, oh snap,
feeling himself.
Since we did talk about Tracy and Vince, why do I feel
she likes him
a little bit?
Yeah, I could tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking that too. I was like, girl,
something.
You're too excited to be around him.
A little bit.
You're too excited to be.
A little. And
it was the fact that he came out of the dressing room looking different, and she was like, "I did this.
I did this." And then also when she saw Veronica text him, I felt like her face was kind of like, more of like, okay, what is that about? And also, you talking to Veronica?
Yeah.
Like, what?
How long? She has so many questions in her head.
I know,
so many questions in her head.
And I wouldn't hate it.
Tracy and him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Veronica is going to be heated if that happens.
Only because she feels like someone took her number 3.
That's my number 3.
You can't take her number 3.
That's possession. Like, do
I
want him?
She actually likes him. Yeah.
Do I want him? Absolutely not. But he's mine.
Right.
How dare you? So we're definitely going to see that. I definitely think
supposed to be my homegirl?
Wow.
But then Tracy could flip it on her like, you are supposed to be my homegirl. How come you never said anything?
Why? A lot of flipping. A lot of flipping. Do you think how do you think Tracy's going to use this?
It would have to be maybe a time where they get upset with each other and she just uses that as ammunition.
But if we're friends, why can't you say, girl, I was with Vince and I saw you text him. What's that about?
Some friendships are like that, and some, that's what I'm saying, she putting that in her vault. For whenever you piss her off,
childish.
She will use that as ammunition.
Childish. We need to be grown-ups here. I would talk about it. I feel like I would. Like, if I saw your name pop off on one of my homeboys' phones, the few homeboys I had, I would have been like, I would not.
Like, you want to speak to me about this? Like, what's happening?
I could not hold that in. Like,
you said
girl,
it immediately.
Girl, what are you talking about? Just leaving with him for? What is happening? Tell me. And I'll be dead.
Or maybe she knows Veronica is the type that don't like people in her business like that. Yeah. So she probably will get very defensive. Mm-hmm, and so that's why she's just keeping it her vault. And just she's waiting for one of them to either speak on it or she going to use that as ammunition.
Yeah. Maybe she wants one of them to definitely come out and just say it. Because at this point, it's just a text. It's not really anything confirmed.
Right. But she knows the context of what that means.
Yes. So she's like, all right, let me see how this unfolds.
Yes. And she's waiting for them to say it because if Layne finds
Layne's
out
the cousin
that Tracy knew, she's going to be like, and what about you?
Uh-huh.
Why were you quiet?
Uh-huh.
How did you find out? How come you didn't tell me?
And Vince, I feel like she would be mad at Vince. Like, you my family.
Right.
And you messing with my friend?
Right. How long?
For how long? So many questions. So many questions.
Ugh.
All right, so let's go to Veronica then.
Veronica, you need to relax.
Nobody cares.
Find a hobby.
Nobody is worried about you, sis.
Nobody. Again, how come you don't have an assistant now?
Right. What is that assistant? But she probably does, but it's like, I feel like.
If she did have an assistant, I feel like the assistant would be at this silent auction with her. Your assistant is with you 24/7.
She probably is hard to work with. That's why Shelly left and took everything she knew.
Mm-hmm. And became better.
And I really don't think
that really hurts her.
Yeah. Shelly's not thinking about, Shelly's doing her thing. Like, yes, you taught me a lot. I thank you.
I think.
But I'm doing my own thing.
Right. She's doing a completely different market from you.
Right. And that'd be one thing if it's like, oh, she trying to dominate the real estate market. Like, no, I'm doing commercial. Like, not even in your lane.
You do residential. You stay over there.
Like, if I was in residential, then you can say, oh, I'm trying to be on top of you. But girl,
she was doing a completely different thing.
I'm opening up some Popeyes.
I feel like subconsciously it makes her feel like, what was wrong with me? Why didn't that girl want to continue working with me? She's not understanding, how did this girl get from getting my Panera bread to
getting all the bread?
How does she have all these billboards?
How?
And, I just paid for my billboards.
How? And no, she only got billboards. She got bus seats. She got bus seats.
But Shelly out there with the billboards.
She wanted to level up. And you should be doing that too. Like, don't worry about people next to you doing what they do. Focus on you so you could be on top of your industry. Like,
you're not mentoring nobody right now? Like, what's wrong with you?
That could have been your mentee. Veronica's different.
Yeah, and something must have happened in that relationship because she had like a nasty aura when they were at the silent auction.
She's jealous. That's all it is. She's jealous.
And it's like, because the girl, Shelly was super nice, like, oh, hey, good to see you. And she was just like, hey, girl.
You're a hater. She's a hater. That's
happening?
The bottom line. Veronica is a hater. She doesn't want to see anyone else doing better than her.
Yeah. And it's sad because y'all both black women in this industry.
And I love that whole scene. There were all black women at the auction. Mm-hmm. Love it. Love it with this money.
Love it. And you would think that because they are all in the same industry, they would be more like nice towards each other. Like, oh, hey, girl, good seeing you. Oh, good. It was more like everyone was there for themselves. Like,
yeah, it's a business.
It is a business.
Auctions are serious. Like, we're not supposed to be talking and chit-chatting.
Just a quick, hey, girl. Especially if y'all work together. She used to work for you. Like, how come y'all didn't have a...
Veronica is a hater. She is hating on Shelly. So she is not giving her no hug.
Okay. Hater.
That's what that is. Moving on.
Last is Deon.
Deon.
He's getting to the bag. That's all I can say.
That's all I got for him. Get into the bag. It is what it is.
Only N-word he knows negotiate.
That's the only one I know, and that's the only one I'm going to know.
That's it.
Until I already know these white boys going to be cutting up at the job. Oh, he didn't care at karaoke, so N-word, all throughout the office.
Wear your headphones in the office. Don't do karaoke with these people no more.
Don't go. Don't go.
You stick close to the boss, and that's it.
That's it. But I do know it's going to happen again, and he's going to blow up, and he's going to go off on them.
And he's going to look like the mad black man.
Mad black man. You should have settled it in the beginning. Deon, we already see your future.
We see it. We know it.
That's so Raven. We see your future. All right, y'all. So that is it for our recap on Bigger, episode 3 on BET Plus. As y'all know, we had a lot of question, comments, concerns. So if you guys have those same or some different question, comments, concerns, make sure you comment on where you comment at.
Or you can email us at seriouslypodcast@gmail.com or on Twitter, IG, DM. Just send us all your questions, comments, and concerns.
At
we will read it on the
Seriously
show.
Podcast. Yes. We see y'all next week.
Bye.
Later.